we need to talk about Kotaro Lives Alone. Now, usually I'm the stereotypical battle shonen type of guy, but even then I don't really binge anime in the same way that I used to. But I watched one episode of this show, and let me just tell you, I was up until 4 in the morning. Now, the first part of this video is going to be spoiler free. I will show the trailer for the show, and I will give an overall rating, but I won't talk about any of the plot points or anything that's going to ruin it for you. Now, having seen the show, I can tell you that is a fantastic trailer, but I can understand why, if you haven't seen the show, it looks like JRPG graphics from like the 80s, right? But you're gonna get to know these characters very, very well, and that's all that matters. I'll tell you something about this trailer. This scene right here, not cool. Not cool. I was not ready for that. All right, now time for a review. Now, I've been watching anime for a long time. I've seen a lot of the best, and let me just tell you, this show, off of one season, goated. Goated, do you hear me? Now, some of y'all might not like to hear that, and let me just get this out of the way. I know y'all saw the graphics. The graphics are not meant to blow you away visibly. In fact, I think it's intentionally using old school graphic in order to really paint the scene. This show is no frills. It's all about the story. It's all about the character development. Another note, this is called a J-drama. If you saw this and thought that it was a trailer for like an isekai, or he's gonna end up being an alien, or he's gonna have some magical destiny or something like that, no. This is a typical story about today's day and age, real world scenario. Kotaro is a 5-year-old boy and he lives alone, and this is the story of his life. I don't want to spoil anything, but I do want to warn you guys, this show is going to make you feel things. I do highly recommend this show. Just make sure you have tissues on hand, and make sure they're the good kind. You want the soft kind of tissues. Trust me on that. Let me set the scene for you. Kotaro's buddy decides to run away from home because his mom forced him to eat vegetables or some little kid shit like that, right? And Kotaro decides to accompany him, to go with him. And as much as this is exactly the kid that you hate in a horror movie where you're like, you're gonna get yourself hurt, it's so relatable. I mean, I think we've all packed a bag at some point, or at least slammed the door very softly. After a couple of hours of being, you know, bad boys and playing on the playground, after the lights come on, it starts to get a little cold. Things start to get a little real. And Kotaro's friend decides, I'm definitely not about this living outside life. So they go to Kotaro's place, and that's when this scene happens.
The whole reason we ran away was to make our parents worry about us. There is no one to worry for me. Therefore, it will never be possible for me to run away.
Now, I didn't cry when this scene came on because I ran out of tears when May Hughes died, but this scene, it goes there. And that is exactly how this show hits you. It gives you a glimpse at true sadness, and then it hits you with the punchline. And just to show you what I mean, here's the very next scene after the one that I just showed you.
Hey, you! Where the heck have you been? Do you know how worried we all were? I went to the bathhouse 3 times looking for you!
However, Sir Carino, it occurs to me that I did not make plans to go to the bathhouse with you.
Don't even!
My loyal subjects should never oversleep. Understood?
I love this show. It is so understated. There's no big climax, it's just a turning point. Kotaro has finally allowed himself to want people in his life instead of just begrudgingly accepting their assistance or pushing everyone away, right? After 10 episodes, it had gotten to the point where you kind of forgot that that's what he was doing, but that's what the show does. Every single episode is meant to show our characters in everyday situations. Every time you learn something new about a character, you have a revelation about why they are the way they are. Kotaro doesn't really smile and he doesn't really cry. Our understanding of his mental being comes through his eyes. And we know when he's in a good mood because he'll get a little sparkle in his eye. It's anime, this is how they do it. But this is the first time that we actually see 3 sparkles in his eye. He went from showing no sparkles to showing 1 sparkle to all of a sudden skipping 2 and going all the way over to 3 sparkles. The post-credit scene really wraps everything up nicely. It gives us closure on the storylines of all of our side characters, and it shows that Kotaro has what he always wanted, a village around him. And he's seen again with 3 dots in his eyes. But it's still a sad-ass ending to me. I mean, eventually the life insurance money will dry up and he's still at risk for any number of reasons. They did have storylines about domestic abuse, child neglect, child abuse, a toxic divorce where the kid's not allowed to see his father. Even if everything else turns out well, he is going to spend the rest of his life dealing with this childhood trauma. All right, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button and comment down below with your favorite part. Also, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to explore the rest of the stuff that I've been working on, and I will see you all soon.